Hey gang, so I am going to be attempting uh, air layering. I have tried air layering before and it didn't work for me. I suspect it's because I didn't have it wrapped well enough and dried out. If you don't know what air layering is, you're basically scraping back the cambium layer or the surface of uh, plant tissue and then like wrapping a growing media around it, that area, and then over time, if you did it right, it'll root into that growing media, and then you can take that branch or cutting or whatever it is and remove it from the mother plant, and you've essentially created a clone of that plant. So I'm going to be attempting this again, and I'm going to be doing it with my fig tree here. And figs are pretty easy to root cuttings in, so I think this should go much better than before. So we'll see how it goes here. So this particular fig is actually was grown from a cutting originally from a local tree, but it has this lower branch that I want to remove, and I'm going to use it as an opportunity to experiment with air layering again. So I think I'm going to peel back this area right here, and that's going to encompass two nodes, and you want to have a node as part of the area that you're scraping back. You don't want to damage the node, but you want to have a node included in what you're wrapping for more success, as I understand it. So let me pull this bottle out of here. And I've got my grafting knife here. You don't need fancy stuff, but I want to experiment with grafting as well. Can't open this with one hand. Okay. Alright, I scraped back some of the cambium layer, and I put on this ball thing that I have to make it easier on me. I know lots of professionals don't use these things, but I want the crutch so I can try and make this work. Last time I did this, I did not wrap these up, so I think they dried out. So this time I'm going to put foil on it, and then we'll check back in some weeks to months, see what happens. Alright, she's wrapped up. The burrito is ready to go. Now I'm going to do another tree. It's going to be a pineapple guava. Okay, so the second tree I want to air layer is my pineapple guava here. It's got a dual trunk situation here. I think I'm gonna be selecting the left one as the air layer. Alright, it has been several months, so I'm going to check on the graphs. This is the pineapple guava, or feijoa. Let's see here. If I halfway decently did this. This is going to be another case where I can't do it with one hand, so I'll come right back. So this is a semi-failure, I would say. Inside the ball, there is basically no roots. However, the node right above the ball, but still wrapped in the foil, is sending out some little root nodules right here. Let's see if I can get a better angle on it. There's two little guys popping out the top there from the node above the ball. So this was a bit of an awkward graft to try. Sorry, not graft. Air layer. I probably should have done this higher up, but I kind of did it in an awkward place where it's between the base of the two trunks. So I have some success, I guess, but it's definitely not ready. So I think what I'll do is take this ball and put it over these little guys popping out here, and come back at a later date and see what we have. So this is a I would give this like a D. We have some results, but it is not full rooting within this ball at all. So I will check on the next one, which was a fig. Okay, hopefully we have some better results with this one. I'll come back once I've got this open. Okay, so I haven't even gotten it open yet, and I can already see roots coming out of the ball. So this one I did a better job at, and we'll confirm that once I get this open. Oh yeah, look at that. We got roots. We have a successful air layer. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to get this off, the plastic ball off all the way, and then I'm going to cut this branch off and then plant this new root ball in its own pot. And then I will have successfully air layered this fig. So I would say this is not perfect because this ball is kind of falling apart, and I don't want to, I want to be really delicate with this because I don't want to damage these roots. But I've been curious, so I'm coming around here. I can kind of see the node that they're coming from is on the other side of this branch, and I want to detach this whole branch without detaching all these roots that it's grown. So I got to be careful. Alright, there it is. Our first air layer. Let's go plant it in its own pot. Alright, so this part may not be necessary, but I'm a little paranoid to make this first experience work out. I've painted the wound with honey so that I reduce my chance of infection after I plant it. So I'm just going to take this guy and I'm going to plant him a little deep so that it also has the opportunity to root out from these higher nodes. And then we'll check back in a few weeks to a few months, and hopefully this has grown stronger and this will be a successful air layer.